Hi you guys, it's Karina. So I am back with another video tutorial on my template 46. She's been around for quite a bit sometime, but I've noticed that my YouTube does not have a video on her. My Instagram does. So I kind of just wanted to do a little review on her on what she looks like. So with template 46, you will receive 8 different size petals, okay, ranging floral wise, size wise, around 7 inches to around 18 inches. So you can definitely get away with making very large flowers and some smaller ones like this little cutie right here, just using 1 petal. Now it's a very super simple center. I feel like it's definitely great for beginners because it's not something that's gonna hurt your brain and trying to figure out how to assemble this flower. She came about because I had to make like super simple sets. And it was a nursery set, actually specifically nursery set that I had to do. They required roses and another different style or flower that was just very simple. So this is how she came about because I didn't want anything that was just too overwhelming. And she's so perfect. So I either like, typically this is my go-to with the crease line in the center and then the petals curled back, or you cannot do that and then just kind of have it like this where you just curl the petals back like this one. So 2 ways that you can do, and then as you can see I have some fun centers going on, so definitely a perfect flower where you can just play around with the centers. I just recently made this one over here, so as you can see, another fun center as well. There is a video tutorial on this one on my YouTube channel. It was for a dahlia. I forgot what template it was, but I do show you how to make this center. If you're interested in making this center, you can find it on my YouTube channel. I also just recently uploaded another video tutorial on how to make this palm center using Cricut Design Space. And then today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super simple palm center, which requires only hand cutting. Okay, so let me move these out of the way and let me show you what the template looks like. So here is the template. So for today, we are not going to be using the smallest one. So we're omitting this one, but then we're going to use the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th petal. And I am going to be doing 5, 5, and 5. You can definitely do 6. My go-to is typically just 5 petals for each layer. So you can do that. Now, obviously, if you want to do 4 layers, you absolutely can. 5 layers, it's all up in your preference. But for today, we're just going to go ahead and do 3 layers. So I am going to be using 65-pound cardstock weight. This is from Michaels because I know you guys like to know where. So today it is Michaels as part of their purple, what is it, Purple Passions pack. And you're going to need something to curl with. So I'm going to be using an acrylic rod. Scissors, I'm going to be using my Westcott titanium scissors. And then for glue gun, I'm going to be using my Surebonder mini detailed glue gun. Now let me show you how you're going to prep all your petals. Now, you don't have to crease it if you don't want to. This is just my personal preference of how I like to use template 46. And that is just by creasing in the center, curling both sides, grab your scissors, cut in the center, glue. I think I need to add another glue stick in there, and voila, you are all done. Okay, you guys, my petals are all prepped. So we're gonna go ahead and start gluing them. We're gonna be adding a small dot of glue right in the corner. Just add a very small dot just in case if we have to lift the petals up, we can. In case we have to readjust, because sometimes I don't get the circle right the first time. Okay, yeah, I think I need to readjust that one. Okay, I think this works. So now I'm just gonna hold on to that one. and voila. So your goal here is just to get a circle in here in the center. So now get the same color as the flower that you're making. We need to cover up that gap. So we're going to cut out a circle. Just like this. You just need it large enough to cover up that gap. And then you're going to add glue. I don't know why my glue gun is not. Okay, hold. Something's wrong with my glue gun. Great, guys, sorry about that. The glue stick was not pushing through, but we finally got it. So now we are on to the next layer, and you're going to be going in between the petals. And that is it. It is such a super simple flower to make. And again, add as many layers as you would like. You can do one, just like this one right over here. 2 layers, 3 layers, 4 layers, and so on. Now, this is an SVG, which means that you can resize this if you would like. Meaning, if you are going to need, let's say, maybe you want to do a 20-inch flower, but you know, the largest petal is not going to cut it. You can definitely enlarge the petal, or let's say you want to shrink this down and make the flowers way smaller than this. Because I wanted to say, where's my measuring tape? Of course I lost my measuring tape. Only if you guys saw my mess on my desk. I want to say this is roughly around 7 inches. So let's say that you wanted this way smaller. You can definitely size down those petals, because that's the nice thing about SVGs, is that you're able to manipulate the sizing. I will, of course, give you the original measurements of these petals, and then you're just going to insert that in. And in the directions on the SVG, it will tell you you're only changing the height, because the width will automatically change once you change the height. So those measurements are the original measurements of the petals, which are these right here. But again, if you find that you want to shrink this template down, you absolutely can, okay? So we are on to the next layer, which is our last layer. And I'm only gonna add glue to the left-hand side, because I'm gonna tuck the last petal in underneath. Just go around. If you're wondering what's behind this right here, is just a silicone mat, just, you know, so if the hot glue gets on my desk, because, you know, believe me, I've worked before with no mats, and has definitely damaged my desk. So this is nice, because if hot glue gets on, you know, here, it just lifts up really easily. All right, you guys, we are on to our last petal. So now I'm just gonna tuck this one right underneath. Let me show you up close what I mean. See, so we tucked that petal in, because this is the petal I did not glue on this side. So now that she's all tucked in, we are gonna secure that. We are done. Super simple. So honestly, this is a great beginner flower. So now let's work on our center. We're gonna be making a palm just like this one, but obviously larger, because this one is way too small. So let me show you what you're going to need. So you're going to need 2 8.5 by 11 cardstock sheets, or text weight, does not matter. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold them in half. You're going to cut in the center. And then fold again. Now, I do recommend, because this is 65-pound weight, I do recommend that you use some sort of scissors that are meant to be cutting through thick cardboard or cardstock. These are from Westcott Carbell Titanium. These are amazing. They cut through cardstock like nothing, because not all scissors are made equally. I will tell you that much. I've been in this for many, many years, and I have preferences on scissors, because I mean, I I do hand cut most of my florals. I don't really use SVGs, I'll be quite honest. I pretty much trace and cut, but because I like to layer my papers, like I like to cut like 4 papers at a time. So having some pair of scissors that are meant to cut through thick cardstock is great. So these are wonderful, the Carbo Titanium. Now, as you can see, now I have 4 strips of paper. Now, so remember, you're going to need 2 sheets of these. So in total, you're going to have 8 strips. And then all you're going to do, so this is why I meant is good if you have some scissors that are meant to cut through thick, because now I've layered the 4 strips and now I am going to fringe. And this is what you're going to do until you get all the way to the end, until it looks like this. So let me go ahead and do mine, and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I have my 8 strips already done. So then all you're going to do is just start rolling. So you're just going to do one by one. You're going to roll this first one. Glue. So then get your next one. And then just roll. So you're going to continue doing this until all 8 have been added. And that is it. So let me go ahead and get that done, and I'll be right back when this is all done. Okay, so we are all rolled. And so then all you're going to do is just grab your finger, and then you're just gonna fluff this up. Now you can definitely add more if you want more of a fuller look. And then you're just gonna glue that in the center, and then you are all done. Isn't that adorable? So let me go ahead and add the glue. Place it in the center. And there you go, you are all done. So I hope you found that helpful. So this was my template 46. You can now find her on my Etsy, SVG. And just remember that you are able to enlarge this template or make her smaller if you are looking for different sizes. Because again, with the petals that are provided, you're gonna be able to make roughly around an 18-inch for the larger flower, and then roughly around 6-7 inches for the little small one. But if you're trying to look for something way smaller than that, just mess around with the petal sizing so it works for you. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can message me either on my Etsy, Ariel Elise Designs, my email, arielelisedesigns@gmail.com, or my Instagram, which is at Ariel Elise Designs as well. And you can also find a saved highlight story on my template 46, along with a quick tutorial under my saved highlight stories. Just look for template 46 in the circles. Talk to you guys later. Bye.